Hey, real quick, Tuesday, September 9th, my very first book, Godly Ambition, is available everywhere. If you are struggling with discovering your purpose, knowing how to walk in the fullness of God's call for your life, why are you here, how to discern the difference between your dreams and God's vision for your life, get this book immediately. And if you pre-order it right now, we got some awesome incentives for you, specifically the first 4 chapters in ebook, the first 4 chapters in audio, video of me sitting right here and reading it to you guys and giving you some of the more behind the scenes stories, and an exclusive podcast with me and Jonathan Pekluda, my guy who did it forward to the book, as well as 25% off to the blessgod.shop. So if you haven't pre-ordered the book, hit the pinned comment or the link below, get it, and go to mygodlyambition.com to redeem your pre-order offer. All right, let's jump into the video. Some of you guys know a bit about my personal testimony. I grew up Armenian, apostolic, part of the Oriental Orthodox arm of the church, and then as a teenager, I finally came to faith in Jesus after wrestling with God for a number of years. I was dating a Jehovah's Witness girl, broke up, dating a Christian girl, back and forth. Had Muslim friends, Mormon friends, the whole bit. And one of the things that really kept me stuck was the idea of who is Jesus? What is the identity of Jesus with regards to, is he God Almighty? Is he Yahweh? Or is he just a God? Is he just a son of God? And so I wrestled through that question a lot. And the thing that brought me to finally surrender my life to Jesus was kind of working through some of those apologetics questions, believe it or not. And then finally figuring out that, like, man, based on the evidence of the scriptures, Jesus is either Lord, liar, or lunatic. That's something that C.S. Lewis coined. Lord, liar, or lunatic, right? And as I wrestled through that, what helped me actually was a book called The New Evidence That Demands a Verdict. This is a book by Josh McDowell. So it's this version of it that was very instrumental because it dealt with a lot of my questions, right? The New Evidence That Demands a Verdict. This is like my sophomore year. Yes, my sophomore year. Well, something super cool happened is, as you guys know, I'm friends with Dr. Sean McDowell, and Dr. Sean McDowell is the son of Josh McDowell, who wrote The New Evidence That Demands a Verdict. And so I had the privilege of meeting Josh McDowell. I just did Sean McDowell's pod. So this is a video of me meeting Josh McDowell. You could tell I'm nervous by the first thing I say to him. Okay, that this is at Biola University. You can tell I'm nervous by the very first thing I say to him. Check this out.
How you doing, guy?
Ruslan, so pleasure to meet you, sir.
So pleasure to meet you, sir. That is a completely incoherent phrase. So pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm nervous, man. This is right after me and Dr. Sean, his son, just we're about to do a pod. So I meet him. They got this on video. Shout out to Scotty McDowell, the grandson of Josh McDowell. And so I had the pleasure of meeting him. He was hilarious, so down to earth, and yeah, just a super sweet hero in the faith. You know, there's no other way I could describe it, right?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I signed that?
That's why I brought it.
I love that he said, "Can I sign that?"
This is what brought me to the faith.
Well, you must be an intelligent guy.
Yeah. My coworkers at Pizza
RUS?
Hut, LAN. My coworkers at Pizza Hut were telling me about Jesus, and I had all these questions. I was dating a Jehovah's Witness girl at the time.
Wow. Yeah, sophomore year, dating a Jehovah's Witness girl at the time. My coworker, my manager at the Pizza Hut down the street, still in the area I live, her name was Barb, and then our lead delivery driver. We would have, because in the back, we'd have to prep the pizzas for the next day and prep the dough. And yeah, we would have conversations about Jesus. We'd have conversations about faith. And they knew I was going to a Christian church, but I still had all these questions. And so they would sit there and they would talk to me. And I remember one time, I was like, yeah, but Jesus is not God Almighty. He's the Son of God. And then I remember the lead driver. I don't remember his name, but I think him or Barb brought me that book. And they were like, here, just read this. And they gave me that book.
Super confused. And they gave me that book.
That's right.
Over 20 years ago. Yeah, it had to be 25 years ago. Yeah.
It's my sophomore year of high school. I was working at Pizza Hut. I was going to church before 9/11. Because 9/11 happened September 21 to the beginning. So like January, February of 2021. So around the same time I get cut from my sophomore basketball team. So my identity gets shattered. I thought I was going to be a professional basketball player. That didn't work out. And I read the book, man. Everything changed.
It's like 99, 98.
Something like that.
Yeah, the book came out in 1998.
It had just came out around the time it just came out.
In the year 2001, sophomore year of high school, 2001, going into my junior year of high school. So that spring semester 2001.
I ended up reordering it recently because I think I gave it to someone. Thank you so much. This is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Heard you speak live at New Venture Christian Fellowship around the same
I think
time.
that was good. You ought to hear me speak dead.
I remember you sharing your testimony and then kind of talking on some of the stuff in the book, and I was like, read it, and then this was literally like my entrance to the faith. And then years after this, when I got into Case for Christ and
So what do you do now?
I do Christian YouTube stuff, podcasting. I speak at churches, all sorts of stuff.
He's got a new book out. We're gonna talk about and dive into it. It's about godly ambition.
Hey.
Yeah, there we go. So, they say never meet your heroes. That's not true in the Christian world, man. That's not true in the Christian world. I am so grateful to have met Josh McDowell. And the crazy part is, he is funny. He's still making content. Crazy enough, he's still making content. And he's 86 now. And he's still making content, still hanging out, has an amazing godly family. Let me see. I'll show you guys some of his stuff. He has followed me on the gram, right? Followed me on the gram. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So follow Josh McDowell. He just baptized his grandson. This is him and
One of the great privileges of my life to baptize you in the name of the...
Yeah. So that's Josh McDowell's grandson, Sean McDowell's son. They just baptized him. So yeah, this is like a lot of amazing stuff happening, and he's still making content. Like, he's sitting down with his son, they're talking about his favorite books of the Bible. Like, how cool is it? 86 years old, still serving Jesus. Super awesome, man. So one time for the McDowell family, I've been legit waiting to meet him forever. I had heard him speak once in that same window of time, 2001, not 2021, 2001. Heard him speak at the church I was going to at the time. I didn't get to meet him then. And now, fast forward, 24 years later? 24 years later. I've been going to church consistently for 24 years. At least 24, more like 25 years. And it was right around the time I read this book when I fully surrendered my life to Jesus. Shout out to all y'all that was like 2001, I was 3. You ain't got to make me feel old. You ain't got to make me feel old. Boy just turned 40. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you liked it, then hit the like button. If you liked it a lot and have a thought to share, leave a comment. If you are listening to this on the podcast app, make sure to leave a review, and you could even leave a comment over there. And if you want to watch another video that is recommended just for you, hit this video over here. Let me know if they nailed it. Also, you can partner with us monthly, which helps us out a lot in our monthly community. Get access to early drops and all that kind of good stuff over here. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.